I mean, I could live here. I'm just saying, I could live here. And Bidwell. Hold on. We'll start that over. Scotty G special. Rarely. So for dinner, I did a Scotty G special. I just.
You don't have to say it again.
It's a party in Norway. Hello and welcome back. We are at a new destination today. We are in Flam or Flam. I don't know which one way you call it. I call it Flam, but I've heard a lot of the crew here call it Flam. So I don't know. I guess it's Flam maybe. I guess we'll see what the locals say today. Kind of like a couple days ago with Stavanger or Stavanger. I call it Stavanger, but either way, it's beautiful. We're docking right now. We're gonna go grab some breakfast. This morning was a later start for us because we were just so tired from all the walking and running around, waking up early the last couple days. Decided to sleep in till 6:15 this morning and just watch the fjords from the balcony. It was a glorious morning indeed, but time to get some breakfast and make our way off the ship. Lots of fun in store for today. Enjoy this episode of Must See Adventures.
This morning we decided that we would sleep in a little bit and didn't get up until about 6:15 to watch our sail into Flam from our balcony. When we were planning our trip to Flam, we looked at a few different potential excursions and activities to do, as there's quite a few things to do in this small port. One of the things we considered was taking a self-guided Twizy tour in small electric vehicles up to see the Stegastein Lookout. The vehicles only seat 2 though, and we weren't sure how we would fit as a family of 3. So instead we opted for a leisurely Flåm Railway tour aboard the Flåmsbana train. The town of Flam is another really small town. This one is situated at the end of the Aurlandsfjord, and it only has a population of about 350 full-time residents, making it a very small town.
Wash it. Happy. Wow, what a view for breakfast. I'll cheers to donuts to that. What do you think about the port experience so far?
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing because you basically just go through security and you're right here. You walk right off the ship and boom, you're in town.
You can see it right behind you here, like on the other side of the gangway. Yeah, look at that.
I mean, the town's right there. There's no pier that you have to walk down. There's no like big security building or anything like that. You literally just scan your card, walk off the ship, and boom, you're right here.
And then you have this view.
And this is how it was in Olden yesterday too. I think Norway is like my favorite port experience that we've ever had.
Even Stavanger wasn't too bad. It was like a 5-minute walk maybe, like out of the port. What are we gonna do today?
Today we are going to do the Flåm Railway, and before that, because our excursion's not until 12:40,
that's when we have to be back on the ship in the music hall.
When we'll meet. So we're going to go out this morning and we're going to explore the town.
Looks like there's some weird culinary event happening here.
Yeah, I don't know what that's
There's
about.
a ton of chefs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chefs.
We're not part of that experience, but let's walk by and see what the chefs are up to.
Let's see.
We later learned that this event was celebrating the crew members on our ship for International Seafarers Day. In honor of the day, all of the crew was invited to come out and enjoy a barbecue here in Flam. It was really nice to see our crew be rewarded for their hard work, and it was a beautiful day for them to come off the ship and enjoy a picnic.
just found a Tomorrowland ball.
Oh, it's not covered.
She loves these things.
Is it climbing or spinning?
Yeah, you can touch it, just don't spin it.
Emily and I explored the really cute gift shops that were here in Flåm's port. There was lots of fun things to look at, of course lots of trolls, but here they had a lot more clothing options and outerwear and things of that nature. There was a lot to look at and it was a good time, but we weren't able to film inside due to some of the signs that they had posted.
Hey, Gigi!
Scott wasn't feeling very well and decided to go back to the ship to take his migraine medicine and lay down for a bit. Let's hope that Scott starts to feel better so we can enjoy our day.
Yeah, so it's a beautiful day in Flam, and my day has started off kind of rough, so I'm not bringing the fun 100% today. I woke up with a migraine, and I got off the ship. I tried, but I had to sleep it off a little bit, so I took about an hour nap on the ship. Here's my girl Emily. What did you like about what we first saw with Flam, the stuff that I missed?
We didn't really do that much that you missed.
What?
We just kind of went around some shops, looked around.
I mean, I like gift
I
shops.
will say, they have a much better selection, much more creative, different items in their gift shops here. They do have a lot of the same stuff as the other ports we've been to, but they also have, I like their Flåm specific stuff a lot better, and they have a lot more Flåm specific stuff.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna try to eat something, maybe some Sorrentos. Maybe I can power through, and because we're gonna do the Flåm/Flam, whatever you want to call it, railroad, which is an excursion I'm super excited for. You excited?
Woo!
I'm as excited as this guy right here. Look, this guy is excited. I'm excited. Let's go on the railway. There, that's better.
So here we are on the Royal Esplanade. You can see there's a Sorrento's Pizza, some shops. We got this cute little Irish pub kind of thing, the Brass and Bach. And it looks cute. We're not inside, we're sitting outside. But yeah, it looks like a nice little English pub, and they've got some bar snacks of their own. Maybe pizza?
I saw we're at Bass and Brock. It's funny, we haven't stopped here for a drink or anything yet. But got a good looking menu here. Looking forward to checking this out a little later.
Who are these people? Oh, not a baggo. Is that guy eating? Oh my gosh, is that Musty Adventures? Whoa. Whoa.
So Emily, what are we going to be doing today?
I was gonna say right now we're eating some food because today we're gonna be going on the leisurely Flåm Railway. We wanna eat up.
That sounds cool.
It's a bit of a later excursion, so.
What's that up there?
Oh,
Is the guy eating pizza?
pretty cool looking guy. Whoa, I feel like he's got fans.
This guy eating pizza up on the balcony.
Kind of jealous. Makes me want my own.
After lunch aboard the ship, we met for our excursion in the music hall, where we joined a large group to walk outside to the train station. The Flåmsbana Railway is a very popular excursion, so it's important to book it early, whether it's through Royal Caribbean directly or through the train line. You can book tickets from norwaysbest.com if you'd like to purchase them directly. While you can technically buy them from the visitor center, they're typically sold out, and there were a lot of people there that day going on the train ride.
Flåm Railway is 20 kilometers long, and our journey will take about 1 hour. The steepest climb on the Flåm Railway is 1 to 80.
That's amazing.
Then the Flåm Railway was fantastic.
I really enjoyed the Flåm Railway. I think it might have been a little bit overrated or overhyped. It was great. I'm glad that we did it, because I think if we hadn't, I would have had that question mark and kind of regretted not doing it, because when you are looking to go to Flam, that's kind of the thing you hear the most about, is you have to do the Flåmsbana Railway. It's one of the most beautiful railways in the world. It says that right on the train. It's an actual train. It's not like a tourist attraction. It's a transportation train from Flam to Myrdal, where you can also transfer over to Bergen and Oslo. And it is a very beautiful train ride.
Through the ages, many people claim to have seen strange sights and creatures of legend in the Flåm Valley. Among them, you find Hudri. Stunningly beautiful Hudri may tempt you with a spellbinding song and lure you into the mountain.
We booked that through the excursion through the cruise line. And my thoughts on that is it's kind of like your insurance policy almost, because if one of those excursions is running behind schedule, if you book through the cruise line, I feel like that's your safety net for getting back to the cruise before it departs.
The time got changed on our excursion, and so all aboard time was 4:30 today, and our train wasn't even leaving until after 1:30. I think it was like 1:40 or something like that. Might have even been 2 o'clock by the time we actually left the station.
Yeah, it was.
And it's a full 2-hour experience, maybe 2.5 hours. And so that seemed pretty dicey, right? To cut it that close within 30 minutes of the all aboard time. Didn't really leave a lot of wiggle room. I don't know if you could tell from the videos or pictures that you've seen of Flam that we posted through this video, but the port is tiny. And so it was literally a 5-minute walk from the gangway over to the train platform. It was right there. So had we known that, it was a lot cheaper to book the train directly through the train instead of going through Royal Caribbean. So lesson learned, but I don't think we would have known that. There was no way we could have known it until we actually got here.
You know what we're doing right now, Elizabeth?
What's that?
We're riding on the rail, baby. Hey, Em, what are you doing?
Riding on the rail.
We just did the Flåm Railway, the leisurely railway, and we had 2 stops at the waterfall, which I thought was actually really neat.
Yeah, the waterfall was probably my favorite part. A person out there doing a little dance to this music, and on the railway they tell you right before you get to the waterfall a little bit of Norwegian folklore that there's this magical creature that lures men into the mountains,
and that is what the person's supposed to be, and that's what the song is. It's kind of cool.
It's
really cool.
It's so cool. It was so cool, in fact, that we actually got a great joke out of it, where Liz didn't really understand what that person was.
Right.
Who did you think it was the first time?
Okay, so the first time, and there were a lot of people that got off the train the first time, and so it was crowded. I was trying to get a picture of the waterfall, and Emily's like, oh, there's a person up there. So I look and I see this person, and I thought it was somebody just kind of waving like that to the people from the train. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And then they played that music, and because you asked me, well, what did you think the music was for? I just thought it was like mood music for the waterfall. I thought it was just to enhance your waterfall experience.
Nope.
So no, it was this whole production though, and there was a dance, and there was like 3 of them that popped in and out to make it look like she was magical and going all over the place. I'm so glad we got off the train the second time.
By the time we got off the train, it was almost all aboard time, but we still had a few minutes left, so we decided to walk around the town a bit and enjoy the scenery. We took some photos looking at the fjord, and then we got back on the ship in time for sail away.
Staying in the back of the ship, and then if you look right about there, that's our stateroom here in Flam. And look at the view. I'm sad we're about to be leaving Norway, but I'll tell you this, look at the 2 taking a selfie. I can't wait to come back to Norway. Just unbelievable experiences here. Is it cold?
I think it feels good.
Sounds lovely.
You're late. No water for you. Just look at this mountain though. Like,
I know.
The detailing and like all the like brews and the moss and the greenery. It's just so spectacular.
See you later, Flam. So here's something that may surprise you. So we're back on the ship. In the last couple of days where we've been in Norway, we've come on the ship and we've gotten like a little counter service lunch, you know, a little snack. And I'm not doing pizza. No, I'm not doing pizza. Well, yesterday I didn't do pizza either. Now I think about it, we went to 270 and I got the hot roast beef sandwich down at 270. Fantastic, by the way. Had to wait a while. But Cafe Promenade is also doing the roast beef sandwiches today. They're cold, a little different. They don't put the gravy on that they do at 270. So excited to try this out. But no pizza for lunch. Back-to-back days. What's happening?
Alert. Scott is a liar.
Apparently, and I kind of forgot, I had 4 slices for lunch. This is like snack time, so I forgot about the lunch before we did the Flåm Railway. So
We literally had pizza for lunch right before we got off the ship for the Flåm Railway.
So I'm a liar. We're gonna keep this in the episode because it's funny to get called out.
How are those roast beef sandwiches?
Let's take a look. So it's good. It's cold, unlike the hot one. But I'm kind of digging it.
You like cold roast beef sandwiches though.
I do. I like cold lasagna, for crying out loud. So yeah. So this tastes really good. They got British game show trivia happening in the background. We're not participating in that because none of us know any of the shows they're talking about.
That's accurate.
Look at the view though. We got the.
Yeah, check out
That's the hotel right there.
There's the hotel, and I'm just like sitting here looking at this waterfall up the mountain. So
Amazing
hard to see
views.
through the window, but
Amazing. So let's get back to snacky time.
it's snack time. It's tea time. We're having
it's tea time. Oh, you are?
sandwiches and today's iced tea.
It's a nice tea.
I'm just eating desserts.
And Emily's got the desserts.
I don't like sandwiches, so I just eat desserts.
All right, back to tea time.
Been on this ship for 5 days, and it's our first ice cream.
First ice cream.
Crazy, but it's been a hot day, so It's worth it. Cheers.
Cheers.
It was such a beautiful afternoon that we decided to sit up on the top deck and enjoy a drink and relax while we watched our sail out through the fjords away from Flam. Flam was an amazing day.
I just gotta say, cruising through the fjords on your veranda and just watching this, like, does it get any better? I don't think so. Hi ho, it's off to dinner we go.
So dinner, you might be asking yourself, or if that's probably not the only thing you're asking yourself if you just listened to Scott sing that, because I have a lot more questions. But looking at the way that Scott and I are dressed right now, you might be wondering, they're going to dinner, they're wearing hoodies, and Liz is wearing leggings, and they're going to dinner. We're going to wear for dinner tonight.
Say it, Emily.
The Jammer!
We're going to the Windjammer.
The Jammer.
And why is that? Why are we skipping main dining tonight?
Okay.
Menu sucks.
Well, there you go. It's Mediterranean night, and I love me some Mediterranean food. We all do.
We do.
But we're not feeling the menu tonight.
Not this Mediterranean
Right.
food.
What is their definition of Mediterranean food?
I don't
Not
know.
ours.
There's a couple of appetizers that sound okay, but the rest of the menu just really doesn't sound like anything that we want. I think there was also a second reason, and that is we are still sailing out of the fjords right now. We're going to be through the fjords until about 10 o'clock this evening. We decided not to get up at 4 a.m. today because after 2 days of doing that and having full days out at port, we were tired. We were all dog tired this morning, and Scott had that migraine too. So we decided to sleep in a little bit more today. When I say sleep in, I think we were still up by 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
We still watched some of the sail in from our balcony this morning, but we didn't go up on deck and take in all of the sights. So we thought that tonight would be a great opportunity for us to go sit outside. It's still a beautiful day out there. It's cooled down a little bit, but it's still really nice. And eat dinner outside and take in these views of the fjords as we sail out.
It's going to be amazing. So come along with us to the Windjammer. We'll let you know how this meal shapes out and what we have planned for tonight. There's a couple fun shows actually. An exclusive show to Royal and a cruise line favorite, I think, across the entire industry. So we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, and tonight we can actually stay up a little bit later because tomorrow is a
Party time! All right, so before we get jamming at the Windjammers, I don't know if you can see these power lines, if it's picking up, but throughout our sailing through the fjords, we've gone under power lines all up in these mountains, and I find that fascinating. Who got up there? How did they get up there? Hello from the elevator on our way to Windjammer. We're dining outside tonight at the Jammer. Look at the fjords behind us. Just a beautiful view. It's gonna be an awesome spot for dinner tonight. Since we're doing the buffet and skipping main dining, when you're in main dining, right, you get an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. So I thought I'd do that same approach with the buffet tonight. So it's Mediterranean night, and they had little Greek salads, which I thought was fantastic. So I'm gonna do a little Greek salad. I've got some different kind of cheeses here. I've got some goat cheese, so that looks like a cheddar cheese, but it's actually a pepper jack cheese, which is awesome. Got a little meat to go with that, and some hummus, some broccoli, and some bread. And we're looking out the fjords, which is amazing. So course one today, I think, will defeat my main course appetizer I was going to do, which is just the Greek salad. So I'm getting that plus a little extra. For my entree, I did a Scotty G special. I got a cheeseburger, and I threw some feta cheese on that, so like a feta and cheddar cheeseburger. And I did pickles and onion, of course. Really didn't leave the kids section too much. I got my French fries, got my mac and cheese. I got a chicken tender buried in there, so very kids section like. But they are doing pork with gravy tonight, so put some pork and gravy. Emily had the pork. She said it was really good. And then got a London Pride beer to go along with it. Cheers. So all week in the Windjammer, it's been chocolate and strawberry ice cream. But Emily happened to find some vanilla. She topped it with sprinkles. She's awesome. I'm about to destroy this ice cream for dessert.
After dinner, we hustled down to 270 to catch the show Spectra's Cabaret.
All right, it is time for Spectra's Cabaret. I think this show is wild, right? I mean, I don't know what to expect, I guess.
No one really knows. The picture that they have is a guy with a saxophone. That's all I know.
You don't really know what to expect.
It's about to get saxy up in 270.
Multi-dimensional, where a portal, only an invisible portal, only opens every few days, and we're about to travel in it and watch the maestro and the rhythm people. I don't know.
Liz, you look scared.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect. But I think it'll be cool. I'm excited to see how they use this venue for shows. We're here in 270. They've got the screens down. They've got some cool lights on. Let's see what it is.
Spectra's Cabaret was a very unusual show, but it was full of great performances with singing, dancing, and our favorite part, the robots.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Robo Duo.
Spectra's Cabaret is the only show that you can book in advance on Anthem of the Seas. You can also join the show about 15 minutes prior when they open the doors for anyone.
Repeat after me! Hey, come on! Hey. Thank you!
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Show your appreciation for Spectra's Cabaret.
I'm going to introduce you to my family. First up, we've got Ethan, Sarah, and Billy. Give it up for my beautiful butterflies. We have Leah, Jasmine, and Serena. Give it up for Caleb and your dance captain, Chloe. Let's hear it for my fellas. We've got Cord, Teddy, and Patrick. And on saxophone, we got my boy Laz. And on percussion, we got my girl Paula. We have Lily and Monica. And I'm Spectra. Before we go, let's hear it for the robots. Good job, boys. We love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for this incredible cast of Spectra's Cabaret.
All right, so we're just leaving Spectra's Cabaret. We'll share what are the quick hits, quick thoughts? Liz.
It was very colorful and there was like really good dancing. It was a show for sure.
Emily.
Lots of dancing. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, and they had a Beatles sequence where I think they took the version of
The technology
With
there
them-
was really cool.
Yeah, they took the With Him Without You, Tomorrow Never Knows remix version. It was something else. Now we're on our way to Love and Marriage.
Where are the newbies at? Make some noise.
We're at Bionic Bar about to make a cocktail by a robot. But Emily, you just attended your first ever Love and Marriage. What did you think?
I had a pretty good idea of what it was actually going to happen because I read some stories from Match Your Mate on the Disney ships, but they are very strictly 18 plus on Match Your Mate. But Love and Marriage just lets the parents decide, is this right for the kid? And I'd say it was pretty entertaining. I'd say the older couple was most definitely the funniest couple.
For sure.
The woman she was on a roll. She was very funny. I thought they were going to win for sure, but it was actually the middle couple that won. And I was kind of disappointed. They were kind of my least favorites.
That's usually how it goes. The middle couple is normally the most boring, I think. Liz, did you enjoy the show?
I thought it was really funny. It was a good one.
Yep, it was a good one. Honestly, I'm really glad to watch it again because we'll be on the ship for another sailing and we get to watch it. I wish I did 2 of these a cruise. They're really fun to watch. But yeah, it's been a long day. It's past 11. We're in the North Sea. No sunset tonight because it's just super cloudy. I'm trying to make a cocktail here, so let's see if I can make that happen. Wow, lots of stuff going on here. We're gonna go with my old favorites, the good old Buffalo Trace. I'm at the Bionic Bar. I just had a robot make me a drink that made me a Manhattan. It was kind of confusing at first. I want to try it again now that I have the concept down a little bit, but it's a strong drink. Kind of a cool concept to just see the robot behind there, like going up to the bottles and getting all the mixes in and shaking it and stirring it. It's really cool. Highly recommend. All right, so that's going to wrap up an amazing day in Flam, day 5 on Anthem of the Seas. Just a lot of fun, just a beautiful place. The port was awesome. We did the railway. You've heard it all. You've seen it all. But yeah, fun day back on the ship too. We have a much needed sea day tomorrow. After 3 straight days in Norway, we're gonna relax, do a lot of quizzes, some pool time, hanging out. It's gonna be an awesome day at sea tomorrow. And look at that. I mean, I was gonna show you the sunset, but there's no sunset to be had. This is just straight up fog. We obviously have left the fjords and are in the North Sea. It's getting a little choppy. Should make for a fun night of sleep, honestly, because I kind of like it like that. But yeah, sad to be leaving Norway altogether. Like Stavanger, Olden, and Flam were just 3 amazing places to visit. We were talking about it over dinner at the Windjammer. We can't wait to visit Norway again sometime. Just a beautiful country. But yeah, another sea day. Those can be fun. And after 3 long days of walking and doing all this great, amazing things, it is a much needed sea day. So as always, thanks for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, all those things, and we'll see you tomorrow on the seas.